Hello folks, and welcome here once again to Divine Fine Motors, and thank you so very much for being here. God bless you and your family, and I mean that with all of my heart. I hope and pray that you're happy and healthy and just having a wonderful time wherever you may be. And I want to congratulate you on being led to this absolutely iconic, classic, one of the most premier collectible convertible coupes out there. And folks, this thing is, I'm just going to go ahead and say that it's museum quality kept. The gentleman who had this and bought it new is 79 years old at the present time. This is a one elderly owned BMW Z3 with the sport leather package, dual power seats, the wood grain, the cruise, the cassette Dolby player. Listen, it is absolutely the nicest one that you could buy in 1997. It even has the big, awesome, German-made, bulletproof 2.8 liter inline 6 engine in it that only has, now listen, it only has 19,015 miles on it. Let me say that again, 19,015 miles. It's going to have a few more miles by the time I take it back over to my big warehouse and put it in there until you get it shipped. But folks, you're looking at a one owner, absolutely looks like it's been kept in a museum. I don't know if the elderly man was a car collector or what, but you have an opportunity to buy an automobile here that is extremely highly collectible, especially folks with the big 2.8 liter engine. That's a big deal. But this Z3 is as nice as you'll ever get one. Now while I'm talking, I'm going over this whole car. It has a black convertible top on it that is brand new. It's just like the rest of the car. I'm sure it's not brand new. I'm sure it came with the car. All the emblems, all the BMW thing, everything is just like it was when it was new. Look at that. That stuff, see those little old tape things? Those are on there for your license plate. It's got all that stuff. All the books, all the keys, all the owner's manuals, the original floor mats. Look at the floor mats. These are the original floor mats. They make them look cool. They make them look the same thing as the seats do. But those are the genuine BMW floor mats that came in this vehicle. It has the boot, it has boot covers, it's got Michelin tires, it's got alloy wheels that are absolutely like brand spanking new. I tell you what, look at this, look underneath this car. I'm telling you, it's just amazing. Now, I have you some pictures. It's pretty dark under there. But folks, every nut and bolt under this car is absolutely like new. The mufflers, the exhaust pipe, it all is just perfection under there. Of course, no leaks, none of that stuff. This is all the original paint. This is all the original paint. This never even, bumpers never been painted. No touch up, no nothing. It is spotless. There's not a swirl mark. There's not a water spot. There's not nothing on this paint. And I haven't waxed it or had it buffed or anything. This is just like they traded it in. I don't know if the old fella or the lady passed away or what, but again, here's your chance to get a brand spanking new 1997 BMW Z3 leather package, the sport package, all the stuff that you can get on one. And again, folks, it's just like perfect. Let me show you. Look underneath these bumpers. Can you see that? Not even a scuff under the bumper. All that under there is just like new. It's just an amazing vehicle. No scratches, no scuffs. Isn't it something? And boy, these are so much fun to drive. Just so much fun to drive. The convertible top you can put down with one hand. Look how beautiful it is. I mean, this whole car looks like this. This whole car is this spotless. All the way, anywhere you look at it, it's just perfection. And again, I've got a picture of the top on it. It is just like brand spanking new. It's all black, it's just perfect. All the glass, all the stickers, everything is just amazing. The wood grain, the leather, everything in this car, it almost still smells new inside. All this stuff, I mean, this is a once. You just don't run across this opportunity too many times. I'll just tell you, and I really hope and pray you've been hoping and praying for a great one. Because let me tell you something now, this is a great investment. This is money in the bank. 19,000 mile, one owner, elderly, absolute amazing. Looks like it's been in a plastic bubble. I mean, the carpet, the floors, it's just the whole car. It's just absolutely like perfect. It's got power seats on both sides, of course, but all the plastic, all the little door jambs, everything behind the seats, it's all just perfection. The rails, it's one of the nicest pre-owned cars I've ever laid my eyes on. It wouldn't matter if it had 9,000 miles on it. I've seen cars with 5,000 miles on them that don't look as good as this car does. Again, this beautiful, beautiful color, man. It's a great color that BMW came out with the black leather interior, with the black top, the boot. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It's got loads and loads of stuff that's still brand new. I don't know what that is. That's a little packet from BMW. There's that. Even has the BMW manual here that you'll get. That's the car right there. That's what you'll get. I mean, this is really amazing. This is something to hold on to, folks. It's got the build sheet in, the owner's manual and all that stuff. It still has the cassette tape there that's never been opened. All the little stuff and bolts and stuff for your license plate if you want to put one on the front or the rear. I mean, it's just an amazing find. It's just an amazing find. Here's a cover for the boot. Here's probably a cover for the car. I'm not really sure. And underneath here, look at that. All of the tools are still in there like day one. It's just had a battery put in it, 2/6 of 2020. So it's got a new battery. The oil is like new, but every latch, look underneath the trunk, for heaven's sakes. Look at it. Have you ever seen anything as nice? You could take this car the moment you get it. If you have it shipped, you could take it right off of that truck and take it right down to a car show and walk away with a trophy. I am just about 100% certain. This is unmolested, folks. This is rare, rare, rare. Perfect color. And again, it's in like new condition. If you went down to BMW and looked at a brand spanking new one, I promise you it's not going to look any better. No flaws, no imperfections anywhere, and it runs. It's as tight and new as it was the day that they drove it off the showroom floor. Look at that, got all the keys, even has the key tag to the BMW dealership it was bought at brand new. Still has that. Like I said, it's got the build sheet in there. The engine compartment, it's as clean as the rest of this car. I bet you, I would venture to say this car's probably never been dirty. I sprayed it off just with water. I didn't even want to put any detergent on it because I just didn't want to scratch it in any way, because I just sprayed it down with water and took a chamois and wiped it off, because it's just, well, you'll see when you get it. It's just like new. But look at this. You see what I'm talking about here? I could take this car to Mecum and I guarantee you it would probably get to $17,000, $18,000. Now, I'm not going to have that much a reserve on there, but listen to me, I'm very, very fair with my pricing. But you can't call KBB or NADA or Edmunds and say, hey, give me one of those 1997 BMWs with 19,000 miles. They don't have one. There's not many people in the country, in the world, that has one of these. And I strongly suggest, if you want to get in the car collecting business, you won't find anything close to this for the money. And this is an extremely collectible car, especially with the big inline 2.8 liters. I think that motor's almost 200 horsepower. I used to work at the BMW store right here in Palm Harbor, Florida. I left them about 10 years ago. The oil is, it's as clean as it was when it came out of the can. Everything in, on, underneath, around this car is like new. I'm telling you, it's as nice as you will ever get to find one of these. It's just in excellent condition. It runs and drives, everything works perfectly. Air's ice cold, all the wind is, it's as tight and right as anything you'll ever see. Now listen, here's the thing, you need to call me. When you decide you want this, pray about it, talk to whoever you need to talk to about it, whatever you need to do. But when you call me, I'll tell you what the reserve is on this car, okay? And again, it's just me and my wife. I'm very fair with my pricing. I do have to make a profit to pay my bills, but I specialize in going out and getting these one-owner, nice Florida-owned cars that look brand new. I sell some of the nicest premier cars in all the world. That is a fact. I literally look over hundreds and hundreds, and folks, when I go to bed at night and wake up in the morning, I pray to go out and find these great cars like this for great people like you. But what you need to do, you need to give me a call. I'll tell you what the reserve is. If you want to go ahead and buy it before the auction is up, I'll let you go ahead and do that. My wife Carol will get you the paperwork out to you immediately. She's very thorough, very efficient. And she even sends you an envelope to get it back to us. Again, this car's never been smoked in. It even has heated seats, AC, AM, FM, cassette player. And again, every little everything on this is just as new as it was when this car was bought new. Like I said, you got all the owner's manuals. It's got the build sheet in here. It's got little screws for your license plate. It's got everything that you got when you got it new. Let me turn that off. 19,051 miles is what it has on there. So there it is, folks, and I'm telling you, it is like new. You'll love it. If it was an automatic, I'd probably just try to talk my wife into keeping it. I have a couple of cars that I have kept back, and all of them's one owners with low miles, but this is special. I don't have one that's got all of this paperwork. I don't have anything like this. This is so much collectible in every way. It's just a perfect right color. The miles are perfect on it, and it's not going to cost you a fortune. But boy, it's priceless now. So anyway, there it is. We're located around Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater. It's about halfway down the state, folks, over on the West Coast side. And this is our home. This Carol and I's lived here, gosh, going on about 16 years. We raised 3 of our hardworking kids here. 2 of them worked hard and got themselves into University of Florida on their own. And that baby, God love her, of ours, Jacqueline, she got into Yale University on her own. And boy, what a blessing that has been. We've got great kids. This is our neighborhood. We're from West Virginia. We've lived in Florida about 25 years. I've sold about every one of my neighbors, their neighbors across the street cars. Listen, folks, I've been doing this going on 33 years. I left the BMW dealership about 10 years ago and opened up my own car business. And what we do is we go out and get these amazing cars and sell them to amazing people. Thank all you all who have bought from Carol and I and the kids over the last 11 years, going on 11 years. Thank you, and God bless to each and every one of you. You've been a blessing to us. We'll continue to be a blessing to you. Thank you. Be kind to one another, lift each other up when you can, and please read to your children. Tell them how great and wonderful they are so they'll go out and do great and wonderful things in the world. We love you. God bless you, and have a wonderful day. Congratulations on this car.